Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be figuring out which game is better, Maple County or ERLC. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to be rating the games on are gameplay and mechanics. So it's pretty much how the game feels, and driving mechanics, walking mechanics, gun mechanics, all that stuff. And then obviously gameplay, like how the map and what there is to do. So let's get into that. Alright guys, so we're gonna start off grading Maple County. So the gameplay, I would rate that pretty well. I'm not gonna take off any points out of the 10-point scale for this, so I'm gonna keep that. No points getting taken off for gameplay. That's a 10 out of 10 for me. I mean, there's so much to do in Maple County. Like, the map is awesome. But a thing that is gonna get taken off a point for me is sometimes the driving mechanics are a little weird, I would say. Like, kind of the brakes are like super fast, which is nice, but it's also at the same time it's unrealistic. Like my brakes, like this isn't a great car, but like on the Charger, it will just stop like instantly, kind of, and I think that's something that could be improved upon. But overall, I think the mechanics are pretty well. So that is gameplay and mechanics are gonna get a 9 out of 10. Alright, now time for EuroSeed. So for EuroSeed's gameplay and mechanics, I think I would give it maybe an 8 out of 10. I don't think it's bad. I just think the driving is pretty good, I would say. I definitely prefer this over Maple County sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time. The gun mechanics are okay. They're not amazing. But overall, it's pretty good. But yeah, and gameplay is also not amazing, but not horrible at the same time. So, it's pretty in here. It's very nice in here up in High Rock. But I am in a public server, just so you can see kind of what the games are in public servers. But yeah, so yeah, I would give it maybe an 8 out of 10 in gameplay and mechanics. Alright everybody, we are going to get into the graphics and design part of the game. So I know I touched a little bit on it on the last one, but so for Maple County, I would say it is just a 10 out of 10 overall. Like, look at this, it is amazing. Like, you just look around, the game is literally designed awesome. It is amazing with what they have done. Like, let's see, we have the farm right here. Like, if we go in here, there's some very cool, like, the barns look so realistic, the lighting is nice, and then also if we look at the ELS on vehicles here, like, look at that, look how good that is. It's like, see that? That's just so much better than ELC. But either way, for the most part, the design is awesome. The UI is pretty good, I would say. Let's see. Like, I would say the MDT could be updated a little bit, but I'm not going to take off any points for that. So yeah. But yeah, overall, Maple County gets a 10 out of 10 in design and graphics. It's honestly the best game, I think, out there for roleplay with the best graphics. Yeah. Alright everybody, we're going to be talking about the graphics and design in ELC. Now, I think the graphics are pretty decent. They're not amazing, they could be better, and I think they have gotten a little worse over the years. I think the light box, or whatever it's called, the skybox, I think that's what it's called, has changed, and I honestly don't prefer this light box that is in game now. Like, when I first started it looked a lot better than what it does now. But overall, ERC does not have horrible graphics, and their designs on things like the map, that doesn't look bad. It's a little cartoonish now, I would say, when they updated the UI, but that was a little while ago. And yeah, so the radio, it's okay, it's not amazing, but overall it's functional, it does its job. But the, let's see, MDT, there it is. Yeah, the MDT is pretty good, I definitely like that. And also they have this, I'm not sure what this is called, I think it's a radical something. I do like this. It does feel nice, but yeah, so we got a scene going on over there. But yeah, overall I would give this maybe an 8 out of 10. Alright, so the next thing we're going to be creating is the Roleplay Opportunities. Now, this is a little unfair because Maple County is a paid game, and we will touch a little bit how the community affects that and all that with the paid aspect of the game. But overall, Maple County's roleplay abilities are very nice. Now, we have had some news that there might be more like AI calls coming to the police department, which I'm very excited for. And also I think that's going to be coming to the public works department. But overall, roleplay just in general is very well, considering it is a paid game, I should say. But yeah, overall, I would say the roleplay is pretty good in the game. It's not bad, but it's not. It can be definitely sometimes there can be obviously trollers, and that's the same with ELC. So overall, a 9 out of 10. But yeah, there's so much to do outside of the law enforcement, like civilian jobs, EMS and fire department. They really did a good job on that with all the calls they have. Like EMS has awesome calls. Like Maple County was one of the first games to really hammer into the AI type of calls things. But yeah, so honestly, I would say probably 9 out of 10. Alright everybody, we're going to be talking about the roleplay opportunities in ELC. Now, if you're playing in a public server, it can be difficult to roleplay. I will tell you that much. Like right now, I'm in a public server. It's not going to be amazing. And ELC definitely has a little bit of a negative compared to Maple County on this, because Maple County's public servers are still pretty, you can still roleplay in them. Like, let's see, can I try and pull this guy over here? Because he just ran that stop sign. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. He is out of his vehicle. Let's see, what did he say? I probably would need to give instructions here. Like, let's see. What if I just point taser at him? What does he do? Now this isn't technically this correct way to do it. He does have a weapon on him, as I can see, but he's really not role playing right now. He's just kind of messing around. But yeah, technically I really wasn't giving him instructions. But either way, roleplay capabilities in ELC aren't great. I'll tell you that. If you go to a private server, it can vary. Sometimes if it's a strict server and they know what they're doing, it can be good. But even sometimes private servers can still be chaos too. So I would rate ELC's roleplay abilities a 7 out of 10. Alright, we're going to be talking about the community side of things along with updates and all that kind of stuff. So for the Maple County, I think it's a pretty decent community. The players stand behind the game. They respect, like, if something comes up that happens to the game, or they respect the game, and they will make sure that they know that you know that the game is awesome. But either way, so yeah, the community is overall pretty nice, I would say. But let's talk about the updates. So the updates have been actually fairly well, for the most part right now. But I will say the fall update that was supposed to be the summer update took quite a while. There wasn't a whole lot of news on that, I would say. A lot of times I would say there was a decent towards when it was getting closer, but we were a little unclear on kind of when the update was supposed to come out, but it did come out eventually. And so I think that was a pretty good update. It was very awesome. It obviously changed the map completely. But yeah, so that was pretty awesome. But yeah, I think the updates have been coming out a lot more regularly now, and I think that's what they're trying to do for 2025. So yeah. Alright, we're going to be talking about the updates and the community side of ELC. So the community in ELC is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's horrible. Like if you go to the deliveries channel in the Discord, there's always deliveries there for you to use. So yeah, people are always willing to share them. But overall, it's not bad. But I think ELC's, I guess if the community would give them a rating, it's probably gone down. Just because PRC has not been releasing many updates for ELC at all. And honestly, the game has been kind of getting boring, and it's just kind of fallen off a little bit. And I do see ELC to continue going down if they don't change something soon. So I would say that's kind of part of the into the updates part. But overall, the community is pretty good, but the updates are very lacking recently. They have been, the summer update wasn't horrible, but it was pretty good. And but overall, the updates since then, or even before that, have not been expectational, and they need to come up with something, because these updates that we have been getting have been very minimal. And with more developers they say they had, it's just not as it was, I should say. We're used to getting updates every 2 weeks, and now we're lucky if we get one every month. And so yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I would give EuroC's updates and communities probably a 7 out of 10. Alright, we're going to be talking about the customizability and the personalization in Maple County here. So if you come into the locker room here, like I'm at the sheriff station, but any locker on the government teams, you will load in here. And so yeah, like we have all these things you can add. Like you can add you get 2 hats, a baseball cap, and a state trooper hat, is what I would call it. And obviously your face stuff, like my shades and my hair we have, and then we have a bunch of shirts. Now, a lot of these are part of the criminal investigation game pass. Either way, we still have some pretty basic options here. So yeah, it would be nice to see some other ones too. But I think this covers all the basics. Excuse me. But yeah, so we have one ring from, and then you have your pants there, and then what you have for your upper body here, the body cams, and vests, and oh yeah. And then my favorite feature is the duty belt. So we have the gun holster and all these things, and I really like the sheriff badge that you can add. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah. So yeah, and I did not put that on the right spot, probably, but either way, so you still have a lot of customization, and the vehicle customization I'm not going to show you because it's pretty basic. It's pretty similar to EuroC, but I do think EuroC does allow you to customize a little bit more with your vehicle, but I would say Maple County customizes more with your avatar appearance. So yeah, that's what I have to say. I would probably give it probably a 9 out of 10, and also the private server customizability is awesome. I would say that is a decent bit better than EuroC. Alright, we're going to be talking about the customization and personalization in EuroC, and I would say the customization for vehicles is very good. If we take a look at all these light bars, we have all these light bars to select from. And in Maple County, we don't have that many light bars. There's not that many, which I would like to see some different types of light bars added to the vehicles that you can select. I think that'd be very cool for roleplay purposes and for some private servers. Like, let's see, like this is a NYPD type of light bar here. Like if there's an NYPD server in Maple County, they can use this, but there's not like this option. There's really only, I think, the legacy light bar in Maple County and probably visor lights and shit. So there's really no light bar options in Maple County. And we have all these rear light options, dash lights, under mirror lights, all these right here. Then we have accessories, trailer hitches. I would like to see trailers come to Maple County. I think that'd be very cool. We have a grappler, we have wheel covers, we have push bars, wrap around push bars, of course. We can change the filling horse. You can do that. There's a lot of things that overlap here. But yeah, we have ALPR. Man, I'm on the struggle list tonight, guys. But yeah, so ALPR. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong. So we have that in Maple County. So we have different liveries here. Not as many as Maple County. We just have the standard undercover and ghost. So just for most vehicles, I think maybe SWAT on view. Antennas. That's in Maple County. Sirens, speakers. That's not in Maple County. That's pretty cool. Hazard spotlights. But either way, you get the point. There's so much custom things you can do with your vehicle that you cannot do with your vehicle in Maple County. So I'm going to give them a 9 out of 10. So very awesome with customization there, and I would like to see a little bit more player customization too in EuroC and private servers too. I think they need to do a little bit more customization. They're definitely working on it, I think, and so yeah, let's keep moving. Alright guys, and so there you have it. So what we have for our scores here is EuroC 48 out of 60, because they were based on a 10-point scale for every item or list, whatever you want to call them. And for Maple County, we have 54 out of 60. So, 6-point difference. Both games are very amazing. Now, this is in my opinion, but I did try to give it the benefit of the doubt from a lot of it. Now, you can go and try and rate it to what you think it would be, and it's okay. It's my opinion. I think, personally, I do think Maple County is a little bit better. I think they're working out updates a little better. I think both of these games I would try. I definitely do focus. I am trying to focus a little bit more on Maple County, since they are providing more updates a little bit more frequently, and there's a little bit more content to film on it than EuroC at the moment. So either way, with that, I have been letting this video go way too long. So I thank you for watching today, and I will see you guys in the next one.